what's up, friend? You are you interested in lack of skill? Yeah. Or maybe some suck. I'm just a new guy for the love of game. Wait, don't go. I know it's bad. Times have changed, but not by mad. Don't you know that games are my thing? Yeah, I know it's getting real late. Come on, look at me. I even do storytelling. Also, podcasts on great game subjects. Okay, yeah, I'm not a Markiplier or a PewDiePie. But hey, that's what makes me so unique, right? 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 Oh my goodness. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the NIKO show of the 800 subscriber special. Oh my goodness. Welcome indeed. How is everybody doing? And by the way, you're going to see something that doesn't happen on my channel or probably anybody's YouTube here. You ready for this? Okay, well, if anybody's listening to this on Spotify, you can't really see, but what I'm about to do is just earth-shattering. Just look, this is going to be up the entire time, but it's not. That's not what the point of the message is. For anybody listening and not seeing, I have my YouTube channel up on the screen, like the page itself. And what's the usual thing that looks off to you guys? I don't know if anybody else is a big YouTuber out there or whatever you want to call it, content creator. I picked the light theme this time around, and you want to know why? Usually I pick the dark theme, but this time it's the light theme because it helps with the lighting for the stream. Because I have the restream on this side, on this monitor, to my right, and it's all blue. And I can make the window smaller, but it doesn't auto scroll the chat sometimes, and it gets really annoying, and then you gotta like do it manually. It's like, this is why I just need a producer, because I'm just too lazy to do one little mouse scroll. But you know how it goes. If anybody out there knows the technicality of stuff like that, it's crazy. It's super crazy. Anyway, so yeah, the light theme is gonna be up there. I'm already a light man in itself. I am a walking moon. Although I don't get the moon people very often. Unless unless you want to see some of that, I don't know. I'm just a moon made out of cheese, and I'm just moon with legs, pretty much, or Casper the Friendly Douche. That's who I am. Can friendly and douche go together? I don't know. But anyway, welcome. Hello, Sanely Red. Welcome. I appreciate it. Another big. And you know what? I do apologize. That's a little too loud. Oh crap! I'm gonna have to mess with that during editing. Because this does go on the Spotify. So this is the NIKO show. This is the 800 subscriber special. This is actually the second time I've done a subscriber special. Before I did the 700, which was about 2 months ago. And that was a lot of fun. And all we did was pretty much just hang out and talk to each other. Literally anything, okay? Almost anything, right? Nudge, nudge, nudge. But we try to have a fun time here. We're just hanging out. NIKO is just talking to you guys, the followers, the supporters, or whatever you want to call it, or any newcomers out there. We made it to the next milestone in NIKO's world, which is 800 subscribers. Now, as you see, right now it's 808, because when you reach that, the 800, it's not a good idea to do a podcast or something celebrating. Like, we did it, guys, and then, because it's happened to me countless times before, where that number goes away. And you're just like, you're just really, really sad. Yeah, it's pretty depressing, trust me. So I waited till we got to 805, but by the time this video came out, or this podcast happening right now, it's been 808. And actually, this video of me right here, this picture of me is perfect. That's like my expression on the inside. I look worse these days. I'm like a homeless guy. I'm a walking moon with legs that's homeless. I live in the stream. I live in the ether realm. Oh, gosh. Actually, it is 808 Hawaii area code. What? Gaming today. What's up? How's it going? Are you from Hawaii, by the way? That's an interesting tidbit of information. But how are you, good sir? Welcome back. So this is good. yeah, the light theme and everything, it's just, it's time for a change, right? So, as I mentioned before, like the previous 700 subscriber special, all we did was just hang out and just talked about anything, really. If you want to talk about gaming, you can. You want to talk about movies, you can. Music, whatever. The thing you did today, friendly conversation, it doesn't matter. I don't care. There's no really. I don't have a teleprompter telling me, like, bullet points, like, okay, talk about this, this, and that. But, I'm NikoTheLegend, the well-mannered teenager, and the snowflake, and the rambling idiot. And we're just here to have fun as best we can. So how are you guys doing? Are we doing well so far in the year of 2021? It's been a year since, lockdown on Earth happened. I was going to say hell on Earth. I guess a little bit, right? For a lot of people. Condolences, of course. But lockdown on hell, back when it happened. The pandemic in particular, in case that wasn't a clue enough. And now we're here a year later, and the YouTube is doing well. So that's the one thing that is surviving, if you can call this surviving. This little tidbit of this little count for my small stream, but a victory is a victory, and I'll take anything I can get these days. Because trust me, it is a slow climb for me, and I'm always appreciative of you guys helping out big time. And I'm glad you guys are here. I'm glad for the people that are here, that are watching wherever or hearing this. I'm glad you're here to hear me, and not because my channel, if anybody is a subscriber to the NikoTheLegend channel, I mainly do Mass Effect stuff. I wouldn't consider myself a top Mass Effect YouTuber or something. I just like talking about it, and I just like doing the videos. Also, it does do well on the channel compared to the NIKO show or the other stuff I try to, talk about. So, if it ain't broken, don't fix it type deal. So that's kind of what I'm going with. But for those of people who subscribe to NikoTheLegend due to the Mass Effect videos, and you're here now, I appreciate it. Like, you are here to hear what I have to say about whatever, like you actually care about me as a person, or not even care about me, but just are curious at what I got to say that isn't Mass Effect. Like, you're giving me a shot, and because I completely understand it. People go to YouTube channels, they subscribe because of this particular topic in this video and subject. I completely understand that. We do it all the time. And then if a YouTuber isn't still talking about it, you unsubscribe, you lose interest. And people lose interest in these channels all the time. That's why I try my best to not subscribe to almost every channel I watch a video on, or on, whatever you want to call it, because that's just too much for me. It's the same thing with Twitch. Like, I'm on Twitch and I stream almost every day, and that's a slow climb in itself, but it's whatever. It's not the point here. And I only follow about 20 people. I can't be that person that follows more than 50, more than 100, 1,000. It doesn't matter. It's just too many. It's just like sensory overload. I can't make up my mind who I want to watch at that point. It's like you're like picking favorites. I'm like, I don't want to do that. I just like the quality over quantity aspect. And that's just how it's always been with me. Especially since I stream and I make videos for YouTube, it's that side of the spectrum to where you don't really go out of your way to look for people to, like, new YouTubers to follow, pretty much, because you're doing your own thing. And if people decide to want to collab with you, I've had people want to collab with me, which is great, which is a lot of fun. I've gone to other people to collab with, which after I get this whole spiel out of the way, I got a very special announcement. Obviously, we're going to be doing channel updates. We always do that every 100 subscribers milestone. I try to keep you guys up to date on what's going to be happening on the NikoTheLegend channel. I try to make my sound bigger than what I actually am. But that's kind of what you got to do. You got to treat it professionally. You got to at least pretend like you got 1 million subscribers, like you got 1,000 subscribers on Twitch or something. Like, you got to just, the show must go on. And somebody out there might find this. Who knows? You don't know who that person is, and then you can get lucky and hit the jackpot or hit the lottery. It's just a matter of being patient and just going with the slow burn. And I've been doing the slow burn for a while. Now, with that said, yeah, the channel updates. Like I said, you can find me on Spotify. You can find me on the YouTube, the Twitch. After this video, you'll see the links down below to reach the Discord server and the Twitter account, if anybody gives a shit about Twitter. Twitter is kind of crap. I should put the restream chat up. My bad. Aha! Oh no, my arms get cut off. So, what are the channel updates? Well, it wasn't really a tough call, but actually this was going to be, originally this was going to be the last NIKO show on the NikoTheLegend channel. I was actually thinking about putting the NIKO show on its own channel, but then I realized, I'm like, maybe I shouldn't be doing that yet. I don't have enough of a foundation or an audience to have enough people that are motivated enough to go check me out on this other side of the NIKO spectrum. You know what I'm saying? Like, the NIKO show, I may have been doing it for a little while, but it still hasn't lifted off the ground. And the NikoTheLegend, I don't know what you call it, me on the channel, I need way more in the end, pretty much, in order for it to be successful. Because I have a feeling if it goes and does its own thing, it's gonna be a painful climb. So I'm gonna be patient. I'm gonna wait. Maybe when I reach 1,000, maybe I'll reach 10,000 or 100,000. Who knows? When I feel that all the videos get the attention they maybe deserve, rightfully, or don't deserve, when I notice that the influx of people coming to the channel, it's like an all-around like success. And so far the NIKO show, unfortunately, I'm not afraid to say it, hasn't been a great success. I'm not going to stop it because, that's just how it goes. And especially because the podcast and YouTube, just whatever industry you want to call it, is just so saturated these days. So, it's going to take a long time. And you know how many podcasts are out there? Like, how am I supposed to get out there, right? It's going to take a long time. Who knows how long it will take. But I'm not trying to sound negative. I'm just trying to let you guys know, let myself know that the NIKO show is staying in the NikoTheLegend channel. But see, the thing is, I don't do the Let's Plays anymore. I finally finished those up. The last 2 Let's Plays I finished up was Luigi's Mansion 3 and then Link's Awakening. Okay, the remake on the Switch. Now, if there's somehow like a huge demand for NIKO, do Let's Plays again. You got enough people or something, you get enough people that are committed to watching it, I might go back to it. I might add that back. But right now, I'm trying to cut out the fat, pretty much. Unfortunately, I've done enough Let's Plays on this channel in particular, and I got the street cred I needed. Not really, but I got the backlog. Let's just say that. So nowadays, I want it to be the NIKO show, and then what you see, pretty much what you subscribe to the channel for, the Mass Effect videos, the gaming news, the informative stuff. That's how I want it to be. And I think that's fine. And you know what? Doing those Mass Effect streams, for those of you guys have been there, they have been great. You guys have been awesome. You guys have been showing up and helping me out with that. Because I've mentioned it in the Mass Effect streams before. I didn't do one this week because I was kind of just taking a break and letting that Mass Effect Legendary Edition preparation video take off, and it's doing really well, so I appreciate it, guys. But those Mass Effect streams, I always state, like I want to talk to you guys. I want to get to know the people that are actually giving a crap about the NikoTheLegend name, and me, in particular, or whatever you care about. You being there helps out a big time, and it's great. You guys, we're all human beings. We all have our strengths and weaknesses. We're all flawed in some way, right? I'm not like this, this godly figure to be idolized, and that's never going to happen. I don't want it to happen. But if it somehow does, this is why I do these streams of Mass Effect or the NIKO show, because you get to know how I am, how down to earth, or what's behind or what's in front of the camera, like NIKO, the flesh and bone. You get to know how obnoxious I am, or how my voice can ever be in the middle. It's always high or low. So it sounds like I'm yelling at people, but I really don't mean to. Oh, God. You can blame my dad for that. My dad would always yell at me, right? And he would either yell at me or just talk to me mumbling. So you can only imagine where I get it from. It's horrible. And I wish I got my mom's vocal range was pretty good, but let's just say my dad did more of the punish me. That sounds terrible. I think my mom I didn't get spanked that much as a kid. I only got spanked like a few times and put in the corner a couple times, but my dad was the one doing all the yelling and stuff, and you know how that goes. If anybody can relate, yeah, not very fun. But yeah, I got my vocal range from him, and it's still a work in progress. So for anybody out there who thinks that I ever do yell at you, and I'm really trying not to, it's just it's hard, you know. I talk like an Italian guy with his family at like a Thanksgiving dinner or something, you know, blah 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 blah. You know, it's just like super loud. You know, I have a lot of Chinese friends here in Florida, and they are super loud too. And I'm like, man, I thought I was the loud one. I'm like, goodness gracious. I miss them. Oh god, this pandemic has ruined everything in terms of. Well, actually, I hang out with one of my friends, my Chinese buds. So, buddy, it's pretty great. Kudos to that. We nerd out pretty hardcore when it comes to like playing video games or something. It's just a good time. It's just super chill, super down to earth. I don't know if you guys out there are hanging out with any of the friends in RL that you know personally. Hang out, just couch it up or whatever. Just have discussions and stuff, or going out for a couple of drinks, you know. Or if you're not comfortable with doing that yet, you know, talking to people on the internet and all that, you know, in your Discord servers or your Zoom circles. I don't use Zoom, so I don't know what the heck, besides it being like a video chat program. I've never used Zoom before because I haven't had a need to yet. Although as a personal trainer, I advertise myself to do online training, and I have to use the Zoom app, so it's not that complicated. I mean, you pretty much, you've seen it once, you've seen it all. Skype, Discord, whatever, you know. It's just it's good training. So, with that said, I had a thought in my head. Oh, no. I had it all, man. There's a dumpster truck outside the house. It's coming to take my house down, my place down. It's horrible. It's terrible. Let's just fill the gap of awkward silence and not have a dumpster truck putting more content out than me. But we were talking about channel updates pretty much. So, yeah. I don't know if we were done or not. I got sidetracked a little bit. But it's pretty much going to be staying the same. And like I said, we were talking about, like, you know, talking to you guys, being very down to earth. And just getting to know you guys with those Mass Effect streams. And it's just great. You know, I try to get involved. And I just always want people, not always, but it's just nice to let people know that it's not just for the subscriber count that I'm doing this for, or the money. You know, I say that now. I don't make squat off the channel. So I don't know the future yet or what it holds. But I hope I hold true to my virtue of just, you know, doing the same stuff and not being a sellout or whatever you want to call it, because people hate that and they pick that up like crazy. If you don't see me on YouTube for like the next year or something, you know why. When I hit 1,000 subs, I am just going to just take a long nap on the internet. No, just kidding. But truth be told, I have thought about, like, once I reach 1,000 subscribers, I'm like, maybe I should take a break, take a month break or something, because it's a huge stepping stone. I can finally make money off YouTube. I can do all that stuff. I can post updates for you guys, which I can't wait to do. I just can't wait to start doing that. I wish you can just post updates already, which is really lame. Hey, look at that! I lost a sub. Woo! Was it because I said I had Chinese friends? It's not a joke. It was a real thing. I have Chinese friends in Florida that I went to high school with. God damn it. They're from Singapore. Well, some of them are. Man, tough crowd, man. You guys are... The internet is... Most of the internet has a stick up their booty. Just need to chill, man. Just need to chill. Now, it's fine. Usually, it's just by... Who the fuck knows what I said. Oh! You can see myself... oh, man. Wait, no. Okay, I guess because I had it on something else. Whatever, that's fine. So now that number is going to be distracting me, seeing how many people are watching. Oh God. Okay, so that's it with the channel updates. The last channel update I have, the next episode of the NIKO show. It's not going to be live stream. It's actually going to be an interview. I'm going to record it off stream, but it's a special one because I should have done this with John Paul Hayward. Oh, God. So I interviewed... So sometimes if you see on the NIKO show, I have special guests on there. I've had St. Wolven. I've had Dayton Does Gaming. And those names are they probably don't mean too much to you if you don't know who they are, obviously. But St. Wolven is... she's done Mass Effect stuff with me. For anybody who's been at those Mass Effect streams, she's there a lot of the times. A lot of the time. Dayton, I've done plenty of stuff on my channel with. He's a great fella. Miss him to death, always. I'm always thinking about you, brother. But John Paul Hayward, I did an interview with him. It was just a normal interview video. I should have done it on the NIKO show. I should have just made an episode, just recorded it off air, and then posted that. I should have done that. Because it was a great interview. He's a great musical composer. He did a Chrono Cross symphonic interpretation or take on the Chrono Cross soundtrack itself, and it was fantastic. Super cool guy, had a blast. Hope to do it again with him, guys. He's hard at work making more music for our wonderful ears to listen to. Our bodies to feel, our souls to burn with the message of the voice. Now, this next one is going to be great, and I've been following her on Twitter. Her name is Victoria Hofferson. I had a suspenseful silence and then dumpster. It's good. You guys could probably hear it, can't you? Can you? I don't know. Anyway, her name is Victoria Hofferson. I've been following her on Twitter for a while. Doesn't that sound creepy though? Like when you say I've been following this chick for a while now, it just sounds creepy. But that's how it is. It's like these social media platforms want you to be that creepy, following without them following you back. It's like stalker central on these social media platforms. You ever think about that? It's crazy. But anyway, she does awesome cosplay. She's a big-time cosplayer. She does the Witcher franchise cosplaying. She's done Assassin's Creed, and she's done many other things as well. The one that I've known her most best is, cosplaying as like Ciri, not Yennefer, oh my god, Triss, for example, just from the Witcher universe, and she's just done Queen Medivh from Witcher. So, and she's done Kingdom Come Deliverance. She does a lot of medieval type cosplaying, and she's great looking person. And I was like, I've talked to her a couple times just previously, just commented on her stuff, had a little discussion there, and then I messaged her a couple times, DM, got to talking to her about whatever, just something, I don't even remember. I think I was talking about my book or something that I was writing. But anyway, I reached out to her, and I asked her if she wanted to do an interview. I'm like, hey, I like your work. Like, I want to know where you got the inspiration from. What's the 101 on Victoria Hofferson? Blah, 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 So, that will be happening. It was actually supposed to happen around this time, but she's super swamped with the project, so for the next couple weeks. So I won't be able to talk to her. I'm hoping she'll have more free time once the deadline is reached, which is going to be around the beginning of April. So keep an eye out for that. You guys will see that happening as the next NIKO show, and I can't wait. It's going to be awesome. So, Victoria, if you're out there, if you ever find this video and you're listening, hey, back up to 808 subs. Whoa, look at that. I don't understand YouTube at all. Whoa, back to the area code of the Hawaii. What? Oh, man, you guys really know how to tug at my heartstrings, but that's okay. Anyway, I'm super excited about that. So normally with the NIKO show, what I do is like besides getting the introduction stuff out of the way, there's actually more. Like I said, this is a pretty chill place. But if I do the normal podcast, which what is normal on the NIKO show? Well, it's pretty much just the news stuff or like one specific topic that I have. If it's something like this, it's pretty chill, pretty down to earth, nothing too fancy. We're just talking here, or I'm just talking, you guys are listening. That's perfectly fine. But what I usually do before I do like the news article stuff and the other episodes, or really just anything with the topic at hand that isn't like a celebration thing, I usually do the introductions of what's been going on in my life, to kind of catch everyone up to speed, let everyone know that I'm okay, this is what I'm doing, this is some new things that I'm dabbling with in life. And then I talk about the games that I'm playing, because mainly the NIKO show is based on video game type stuff. And I'm kind of sticking with the theme here on my channel. But there's been occasional times where I've talked about non-video game stuff, but they maybe have been in pop culture. Like I've talked about Star Wars before, and I was like, whoa, okay, big shift there. I've done interviews with people. I've hung out with people, just talking to them. Previous episode that I've done, kind of like maybe a month and a half ago, was with Dayton Does Gaming. We were just catching up with one another, trying to just just having a discussion between two homies, live and uncut, and all the sweat, tears, and disgusting paws you could see, paws on my moon crater face. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna start with that. So hi, I'm NIKO. How are you guys? Once again, welcome. Thank you everybody for being here. This is the 800 subscriber special, or the 808 if you want to be real technical. And things are going a little rough for NIKO. No, this isn't like a pity or like sympathize with me and stuff type thing. I'm just letting you guys know. So the job situation with me has actually been pretty rough lately. So I do have a job right now, but it's not a steady income. It's more of like a contract type work, or really part-time. As a personal trainer, you have a clientele, and clientele has been horrible at the gym in terms of getting new clients, because the pandemic's still in effect, and you just got to get enough people coming through the doors, enough traffic, and that hasn't been happening. My fitness director tells me about it, because I bring it up to her. I'm like, I make my availability to do orientations with clients, new members and stuff, which is what you do. And it's the best way to introduce yourself. And it just doesn't happen anymore because of everything going on out there. Unfortunately, still, whatever your beliefs are on that, we won't dabble into that. That's just that's just asking for fights, unfortunately, right? And I'm like, well, okay, so we're just not getting enough traffic. It still sucks either way. So the best thing for me to do is look for a second job. And I've been doing that for a while now. Been applying, and it sucks. And many people don't want to hire anybody because it's either the turnover rate is real high, or if they do hire you, the pay's going to suck, or they're not going to hire you in general or period, because people are still catching up on what they lost due to the pandemic and what they're still losing. I mean, we all know about how many businesses have been shut down, at least in America, right? Just millions, hundreds of jobs lost and all that crap. And I was one of the casualties. Anyway, not asking for sympathy or a pity card here. I'm just saying. So it's like back to where the unemployment was back in like the early 2010s. It was just ridiculously hard to find a job. And I've been in this state before, just about. Luckily, I have a job that pays something to keep the sanity, to keep some of the wheels turning. Not the big ones, but the small wheels turning. And that's just the nature of the beast right now. So it's been a big struggle looking for the next employment. And I got to find something that pays decent enough. I'm 31 years old. I have a bachelor's in psychology, which is really meaningless, unfortunately, these days. Ugh. Personal trainer, I want to get at least $15 an hour at a certain job, in something that I got educated on, or something that I'm even interested remotely. But if you look on these job sites, it's always front desk associate crap, more or less, and they pay like $9 an hour, $10 or $8. Oh man, it's miserable. It's miserable. And that alone won't sustain me, because where I'm living now, I won't be living at for the next. I'll be gone in the next few months, finding another place to live, another person to roommate with or to bunk with, or finding my own place. So yeah, the second job, steady income. I need it. I don't have it right now, and I have other resources that have gotten me money, but it's not a steady income. That's the problem. So it's really hard to plan moving operations when you don't have steady income operations into play. Like, you just don't have that done, and that's a solid thing. Now, there is a possibility that I will be the fitness director at my gym. The only problem I'm worried about is that the fitness director position has, since that job has been filled up, it molded into multiple positions like manager, scheduling, front desk stuff, and fitness included. It's not just fitness director who's like the team leader of the trainers. Now it's just all this other crap. It turned into so many other things. So many shoes to fill. I just want to do the fitness part, because all that other mumbo jumbo stuff I don't want to do, and it sounds horrible doing all the paperwork, the billing, the scheduling. Man, that's way too much. I just want to do the fitness side of things. Make sure people are up to date with their schedules and training. Making sure clients are getting, the proper treatment, talking to the trainers, all that stuff. And that sounds like a great job. That sounds like a lot of fun. Honestly, I want to do that. So you get the idea. Second job, it's a pain in the ass. Now, yeah, and then I got to find a place to live. So that's another tough thing. So those sound pretty stressful. Now, one good thing that is happening to me in RL, besides, the subscriber count on the YouTube, of course, and then, seeing the success of this channel slowly rising, like I said, it's a slow burn, slow and steady. I'm trying to be very patient, is my book, NikoTheLegend. And I've talked about it plenty of times, and I've done an episode of it on the NIKO show. It's actually one of the first episodes I posted on Spotify about. So for those who don't know, NikoTheLegend is a novel I'm writing, or that it's actually done, but I'm revising it for the third time, because I'm actually killing time by doing this third revision. But I'm happy I'm doing it, because it's crazy how much you can see proofreading and just how many corrections you can make. Anyway, so it's this book I've been dabbling with since 2013. It got done last year finally. It was a 7-year project, because it's a passion project. You take your time with it. It's like, you do it for the love. I don't have a certain deadline, And it's third revision. I hope to get the book published this year. And it's going to be a lot of work, but I can't wait till it's actually done. And then revising it right now is a lot of fun. And I stream it. I stream this medieval fantasy hero's journey story that I try not to make it so cookie cutter of black and white, like good guy versus bad guy. I try not to do that. But NIKO, this ordinary farmer boy living an ordinary life, and all of a sudden, destiny comes to him, and life changes, and he's just swept across the land to save the world, something like that. It's all about the execution. I mean, who hasn't done the hero's journey? But to me, I am confident that you guys will enjoy it. It's a good read. I'm not the type of person that thinks that, yeah, this is going to be good no matter what. Like, I'm not afraid to admit if my stuff sucks. I'm not self-indulgent like that, although it's named after NikoTheLegend. But this is where the channel comes from. NikoTheLegend comes from the book, like the name itself, not the me. And real life NIKO is different than NIKO in the story, if that doesn't sound too confusing already. They're two different people, but the name is still the same. Actually, my name is Nicholas. That's the real NIKO. Uh-oh, I've been lying this whole time. Is it Nick the Legend? See, it just doesn't sound, I don't know. NikoTheLegend just has such a better ring. Old Saint Nick is what my channel name should really be. So anyway, I've been dabbling with that, with the job situation, the moving situation, and then the book situation. The book is the light at the end of the tunnel, of course. And I can't wait to release it, because it's going to make gazillions of dollars, and then everything will be fine. That's how it goes, right? You just release it, it's like, boom, instant success. No, it's not an easy bake oven type of thing, where it's just done in like 5 minutes. Oh, God. But it's a lot of fun. I can't wait till you guys check that out. It's going to be great. Okay, so those are the big things that I could think about that's happening in life right now. So now the gaming stuff. This is just what I play. Okay, I've been playing a lot of Dark Souls 3 with my friends, a lot, and I pretty much play it almost every other day. And I mean, why not? When you got a group of people that are into it just like you are, um, it's a lot more fun to just experience that with other people. A lot of these games, like multiplayer games, you don't have to play Dark Souls multiplayer. You really don't. It doesn't need it. It's just to me, it's a bonus. It's a plus to play with other people. But you can play offline. You don't have to play with anybody else. It's just great like that on its own. But it's a lot of fun to play with other people. Co-oping or PvPing. PvPing can be a little sweaty or obnoxious with those janky hitboxes, but that's besides the point. The co-oping aspect is just a lot of fun, and I've beaten the game like a gazillion times now, so, it's anything to keep the interest alive, and it's just great. Now, there's two big games that I'm playing that isn't online. I'm playing NIKO 2, which is big change. It's just another Souls-like game. It's pretty fun, pretty great, and then I've been playing Yakuza Like a Dragon. I'm almost done with that game. It's a pretty long game, and I can't wait to be done with it. If you like the Yakuza series and you wanted a fresh, like a good fresh start to the series with this spin-off game, making it a JRPG instead of like the normal like action fighting game, like a semi-open world game, then this might be it. If you don't want to play a turn-based JRPG Yakuza game, then yeah, don't play it. But it's a lot of fun and it's great, and I'm almost done with it. And then I got Mario 3D All-Stars recently, and this other game called Rogue Heroes. Now, the thing is with the Switch, I play those games when I'm like watching TV or something or before bed. I don't play it like as diligently as much as I play like Dark Souls or the Yakuza or whatever I mentioned before. It's definitely not as much as Dark Souls. But, I play a little bit. I play like an hour here or something, or 30 minutes, and I just try to rack up that game time and just play, especially Mario 3D All-Stars and Rogue Heroes. 3D All-Stars, Mario Galaxy is just great on 3D All-Stars. It's the best looking one of them all. And then Rogue Heroes is a really nice, like, roguelike Link to the Past looking type of game. And it's got 4-player co-op, local, online, or you can play single player. It's a pretty addicting game. It's a lot of fun. So I think you can get on the Switch and the PC. I don't think it's on PlayStation or Xbox. So that's kind of what I'm doing. And I'm kind of, like, I want to take a break, obviously, from buying games. That's going to be hard to do this year because there's a lot of big ones coming out. Like the Ninja Turtles game coming out. I really want to play that. That's a trip down memory lane. But I hope it's able to stand on its own two turtle legs. Because, well, the Ninja Turtles are mainly bipedal. They're no longer four-legged. They're bipedal. I knew it. But, and then, of course, the Ninja Turtles game is one of the most ones I'm excited for. And, of course, the Mass Effect Legendary Edition. That's what I'm excited most. And I can't wait to stream that. I'm doing the entire trilogy playthrough on the YouTube channel and Twitch when it comes out. And I can't flippin' wait. It's going to be badass. And I definitely won't be the only ones, folks. A lot of people are going to be doing that. It's going to be a big freaking deal for a while. But I'm super excited to do that. So much fun ahead for any Mass Effect fans that have found me through my Mass Effect videos. I appreciate it, and I can't wait for us to see and experience and witness it. Although, if you're buying it, you probably won't want to see me play it and ruin it by saying something stupid, which always happens. I always say stupid stuff. So I completely understand if you don't show up. I mean, I was contemplating if I wanted to join on my own, but I was like, I already played this a million times, and nothing's changing besides it being enhanced and modernized looking. So I'll just say that lightly, okay? I'm just saying that lightly. But that's besides the point. So I am contemplating on getting that Outriders game. I got excited when it was announced for the Xbox Game Pass, but it was console only. I was like, fuck, man. Because, like, I just got the Game Pass to play the Outer Worlds. Oh, I forgot to mention, I just got done playing the Outer Worlds DLC. It was great. Ton of fun. I recommend it if you haven't played it and you like the Outer Worlds. I got the Game Pass and I got the DLC to play it. And I was like, oh, sweet, Outriders coming out to Xbox Game Pass, console only. I wish it was the PC as well, Play Anywhere thing. That would have been fucking awesome. Because I'd actually put the time into it. Because I actually like... I like seeing the... not seeing... I like the Outriders game. I actually had a pretty fun time. It's like if Mass Effect and Gears of War had a child. Or if Mass Effect and Division had a baby or something, whatever. Mix whatever you want. But it was pretty entertaining. I like it a lot. Except those things, those loot shooters, you gotta really spend a lot of time in. So it'd just be like me playing Final Fantasy XIV last year. I spent the good part of the spring and summer just playing the hell out of that game. I've done countless streams on it too. That was time consuming. But it was fun. Hey, glad to see you guys are still here. Hell yeah, that new TMNT game looks tubular, dude. Let's kick shell. Wah! I need to get a Ninja Turtle soundboard a little bit here. Seriously, I hope that game does well. I want to get it. I want to get it for the Switch. I hope it's crossplay. I really do hope it's crossplay. If it's not, well, I know a few friends of mine that are going to get it for PC because it's on Steam. I hope they release it for the Switch and it's crossplay, because that's a game I like to play just like on the side or something, you know. But I'm super excited. I grew up playing the Ninja Turtles games from one. My brothers and I had the very first one on the original Nintendo, and the second one, we rented the third game, but we never had it. We used to have Turtles in Time. I actually still have Tournament Fighters for the Super Nintendo. If anybody remembers that awesome Turtles fighting game, that was like one of the better Street Fighter clones. Good times. Good times. So you can only imagine how excited I am for this. And it's about time they go back to their original form. Like Out of the Shadows is a pretty decent game. I'm okay with. Mutants in Manhattan, I heard that got a bad rap. And then the Reshell, the remake for Turtles in Time, the reshelled one that came out like over 10 years ago, that just did poorly. Nobody really liked that. I didn't like it that much. They changed way too much, and it wasn't as fun. And the music is terrible now. I'm like, how do you change the soundtrack that much? The soundtrack for the original one is perfect. So yeah, I'm excited about that. So gaming today, I appreciate it. I definitely want to see your playstyle and commentary in the Mass Effect trilogy. Dude, that means a lot. I appreciate that. Appreciate it. Oh, this page isn't available anymore. I'm getting banned. Can you imagine if my channel got banned? Just like mid-stream. And I'd be like, see you later, guys. Well, I'd notice because my stream wouldn't be on anymore. But just imagine how fucking crazy that would be. That would be hilarious. Like, I'm laughing at that, but it's very possible. That could happen to any one of us on these platforms at any time, and you'll never see it coming. Now, take it from me, folks. I'm not a censored person. For the most part, I say whatever's on my mind, and you know, that's just who I am. You know, I'll throw the F-bombs. I'll throw the hard feelings, the hard truths, or whatever you want to call it, and it's just like how it should be. You know, I talk to you like you're human beings. You can take it. If you can't take it, then it's like it's not all rainbows and hugs and stuff. At least not when you're hanging out with NIKO or something. No, I'm not gonna like pummel you in the street out of nowhere or something like I'm some internet bully, but I'm just saying, like, I'm just me. I don't throw up this facade, which I think you guys could appreciate. You know, I think you guys would want that, but some people don't want that. They like that little, you know, warm and cuddly type content creator, and that's just not me. I don't do that. Now, maybe when I get that big old YouTube paycheck in about 20 years, maybe things will be different. At that point, I'll finally release my book or something. You know what I'm saying? I'll finally do it. Then I'll become the biggest sellout of all time. But I'll still do the Mass Effect trilogy playthrough. There'll be like Mass Effect 12 at that point. You know what? Probably just Mass Effect 8. uh, by the way, I got the next topic for the next Mass Effect stream of the type of format that I've been doing recently. It should be sometime this week when I do it, but it's gonna be discussing our I gotta come up with the proper title for it. It'll be up and running when it goes up. It's gonna be talking about the storyline for the next Mass Effect and like what you guys want in the storyline for the next Mass Effect. That's pretty much what it's gonna be about. And I hope that ends up being a big discussion because I've already said my piece on that plenty of times, but it hasn't been just like the sole topic. So I want to do that next time. I think you guys will have fun with that as well because there's going to be a lot of different ones. It's going to be cool going back and forth and all that stuff. So keep an eye out for that. So enough about me. For anybody who's listening in the chat right now, if you want to say hello, I appreciate it. Or whenever if you're hanging out, I also appreciate that. Thank you so much for being here. It means a lot. You're making this subscriber special awesome. So we're on the Twitch and YouTube right now, and you'll see the links pop up on the restream thing to the right here, my right, your left. But what games are you guys playing nowadays? What's keeping you occupied? If you even play games, I mean, shoot. If not, what movies are you watching that's keeping you occupied? Stupid word, sorry. What music are you guys listening to? Like what's been giving you guys a good drive these days on like I don't know hobbies, but if we're gonna stick to one thing, we can talk about gaming. What games are you guys playing, and what games are you guys excited about? Like I said, with me, it's the Ninja Turtles game coming out and Mass Effect Legendary Edition. I'm trying to think of anything else. I would like to get Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade, but I don't have a PS5, and I don't plan on getting one for a long time, unless that. But I know the remake's going to come out for PC once the exclusive contract is up, which is next month. So I'm being patient on that, and plus I'm not gonna. Here's the thing: if I see a superb version that's out on a different platform, I don't want to play the original one. I just want to play to where its original vision is realized, and not the cookie cutter version. I want to play the extended cut, the extended Lord of the Rings version. Let's just say that the Schneider cut of it. Just no 4x3. Oh God. Which, by the way, I don't want to watch that movie. I don't care for Zack Schneider. He's a self-indulgent person. His last two movies sucked, and I don't want to sit here. I know Joss Whedon did the Justice League movie, but he did Batman v Superman, and then Man of Steel were just ugh. And then I don't want to sit here and watch a 4x3 4-hour movie in the comfort of my own home. And I gotta pay for HBO Max, and I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. That is just a waste of money to me. I'll just watch it on the internet sometime. Ugh. But if you guys have seen it, what'd you think of it? Did you like it? Did you like it better than the original version, or which version did you like? Theatrical or Schneider? Tomato. Let's see. Probably going to be playing some Fallout 4 until Mass Effect Trilogy comes out in May. I got my hands on the Xbox Series X, and the graphics are great. Cool. I did play Fallout New Vegas a little bit ago. I think it was actually last month in February. Yeah, it was like RPG month, RPG Mania month in February. That's cool. That's great. What type of character are you making for Fallout 4 this time around? And who's your companion of choice? If it's Nick Valentine, we're best friends. He's a great character. Sanely Red says, been replaying modded Skyrim on PC. Looking forward to Mass Effect Legendary Edition. Pre-order the helmet and everything. Hey! I tip my hat to you. Yes, same here, homie. I'll be playing it on PC. And you know what? Modded Skyrim? Dude, I'm still playing Skyrim to this day. Not diligently, but I always get that itch, man. That mood. I get in that Skyrim mood. That's how I get when I'm with the Old Republic too. Star Wars: The Old Republic, the MMO Star Wars. I get that mood. I get that itch. It's the same thing with me wanting to watch Lord of the Rings movies. Like I always get that. ooh, it's got that mood that sets up for myself. It's like the way the day's going or something, or just what's going on in my life around that time. Like Skyrim, modded Skyrim is so great. Last time I played it was like a few days ago. I was playing the Skyrim Together like co-op mod thing, which is pretty sweet. A little janky, but you know, it's not an easy thing to do. I understand that. But it's still fun. Still a lot of fun to do. It's pretty good. And I can't wait for the next Elder Scrolls. Oh man. People waiting. Hey, Ice Water on the Twitch has followed. Thank you, good sir. How are you? Ice Water. Very, very specific. I like it. Straight to the point. And if you guys are watching on the Twitch, I'm also on YouTube. If you're watching on the YouTube, I'm also on Twitch. NikoTheLegend on YouTube, as you can tell, and then NikoTheLegend on the Twitch. Unfortunately, someone took NikoTheLegend already on Twitch, and it makes me sad. I want to change my name to that so bad. NikoTheLegend is fine, though. It's better than nothing. At least I still got the NikoTheLegend. Just know I'm not the only one. So Gaming Today says, making a gunslinger build, never played that way before. We'll probably do a melee tank build after that. I could try Nick Valentine as my companion this time around. Never really have before. Oh, he's so good, man. The gunslinger build sounds fun, though. That's the type of stuff I like to go with in Fallout New Vegas, for sure. I just like having the really cool, like, desert trench coat, looking like a bounty hunter, like cowboy type person. That's always been really neat with me, or a thing for me. Melee tank build, that's cool. That's cool. Gosh, speaking of tanks, I recently got to max level in the World of Warcraft expansion, and then I kind of stopped there after about a month. But it's, you know, I was happy. I was like, by the way, my first ever maxed out leveled character in WoW, and I played World of Warcraft countless times. I've gone through phases. It's like a abusive relationship. This is definitely one of the more better experiences I had with the game, for sure. In the beginning, when WoW came out, not even when the expansions came out, Burning Crusade or Wrath of Lich King, I played it around all those 3 times. It was a grind for me. I did not want to spend 30 hours leveling up 1 bar of experience. I'm sorry, that's just not a me thing. I'm exaggerating, okay? Bear with me. It's just not fun. And then I played when a little bit after Warlords of Draenor came out. That was a lot of fun. I think I played a little bit when Battle for Azeroth was out. I was kind of like just dabbling here and there, just whatever. Just, I guess I was fishing for something. I don't know. But then when Shadowlands came out, it was a great gift from from a friend of mine. So I played it, got to max level, and yeah, it's good. It's really good. I made a Death Knight, Undead Death Knight, and he was like an ice, like a frost Death Knight. It was a lot of fun. So it was good. It was a good run, and I can come back to it anytime. It's good. It's good. So Ice Water, what's up? I appreciate it. Ice Water 2611. Oh, that's how you came from the future. Hi, Nico. Watch your videos regular. Great stuff. Huge Mass Effect fan. Can't wait for Legendary Edition. I really hope Mass Effect 4 has main charactership, a no-brainer for me. Good. We're going to need you on the next Mass Effect stream we do, because we're going to be talking all about the Mass Effect 4 or 5 storyline, whatever you want to call it. So whatever thoughts you have, whatever theories or things you want to see, bring that with you on the next stream. On the next Mass Effect only, whatever, Mass Effect stream, which will happen later at the end of this week, like Friday or Saturday. I don't know the exact time, maybe around this time, if that helps. I'm not very good at doing that type of scheduling and stuff. Many of my real-life friends know that, or people that I'm friends with online as well. But, when I get to 1,000 subs, you'll see that I'll be able to post the headliners for sure. But anyway, yeah, for sure, bring those ideas with you and stuff. Go into big discussions on that. But yeah, I can't wait. Gonna be playing it on the stream. It's gonna be fun. So, but be ready. I'm not gonna be cookie cutter about it. I'm not gonna be a softie. I'm not saying I'm like a edgelord tryhard when it comes to like streaming these games and having an opinion, but I'm gonna have an opinion. So, I hope it doesn't turn into like this huge debate thing. Oh God, debating anybody, like from what you see me now to anybody in the text box, like in the chat, is just a nightmare. You just can't have one. It's just you can barely have one in person. Imagine it how on my end seeing just text debating a text box. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. So yeah, can't wait to see you again there. Ice Water, appreciate that. Gaming Today says I was that way with SWOTOR. I just call it SWOTOR. Put 2 years and probably over 1K hours in that game after it first came out. Whoa! 1K hours! Damn, that's crazy. Crazy. Well, it's an MMO. MMOs are a little bit easier to do that, but I'm not taking that credit away from you. But that's insane for me. Because I don't think I have any game with 1,000 hours. I've never been that type of person. Not type. I've never been that person to do that. But with that said, I did play the hell out of the Old Republic. Like, I'm not belittling myself here, or anybody else in that matter. Because it is when okay, here's the thing, Gaming Today. I knew I was going to have a good time playing that game. I trusted BioWare. Because remember, this game came out before Mass Effect 3 came out, okay? So this is when BioWare was still in the golden age, despite Dragon Age 2, okay? So we can all agree on that. The chronological order is correct. And I was so stoked to play a Star Wars MMO game. And I was like looking up videos on IGN and stuff like that, and of like, you know, them playing it, getting a description of like what's going on, like how does the dialogue handle, the gameplay, and man, I was just like hooked. I was so wanting to play this game. And I didn't play the beta, but I played the game when it first came out. I was like a founder or whatever you want to call it. I still get the reward for being like a first time player playing it since day one or something like that in the mail. If I ever make a new character, it's pretty cool. And I still enjoy the hell out of that game. It still holds a special place in my heart. It's in the top games of all time for me to play. It's just that fun for me. And I have it now to where I can just play it free to play or preferred status. And I have it to where I don't have to worry about the pay to win restrictions and stuff. There are ways around it. There are ways around it. EA's hacking me. Hey, why didn't that do anything?
Stop right there, criminal
Okay,
scum.
there. You criminal scums out there. It's good. I can't wait. I'm going to be sad when EA decides to shut down those servers, Gaming Today. I'm going to be really sad. Do you think, since you played the game a while like I have, like over the years, what do you think what do you think of the future for SWOTOR? Do you think they're going to still keep it alive for a while longer, or do you see it just slowly diminishing with its benefit, of like just being out and released and letting people play it? Like, how do you feel about it? The current, the future of the game. Icewater says, I'll be there 100%. You going to do any more streams with Rated and Saint on Mass Effect? Really enjoyed that also. Yeah, I mean, if we get enough people wanting that to happen, yeah, I could talk to him. The last thing I did with Saint is, let's see, I got it right here. She was on my latest NIKO show episode, which was close to 2 weeks ago. With Rated, it's been a little bit. Let's see here. We'll do this on the fly. It doesn't matter. It's been a little bit. Bear with me. It's been about a month ago, probably close to a month and a half. We did our first Q&A together. That went really well. It was good times. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Haven't done anything with Alpha. Alpha, we did our first podcast with, like collab, and he's just really busy, but done it only once with him. So I hope he comes back eventually and does one with us again. But I've been doing mainly a lot of my stuff with Saint. Saint and I are just like two peas in a pod when it comes to talking about Mass Effect and stuff like that. It actually started out with just Saint Wolven and I. When I did that Mass Effect N7 hype stream, that's how I first met her. She commented in the comments section and asked if I wanted to do a video with her and stuff. And it's been a match made in heaven. So yeah, for sure. For sure. I'll let them know that. I mean, you can direct message me if you don't want people to know, but what's your name on YouTube? If you're not comfortable with letting the public know, you can always just direct message me on Twitch and let me know. That way I can be like, hey, this guy so and so wants to see us do a collab together again. Let's do it. Actually, the next topic about what Mass Effect 4 or 5 story you want in general, it would be perfect to have everybody there. It'd be good. And like I said, we have talked about it before, but it hasn't been the sole topic, and it's hasn't been the whole enchilada, the main thing to discuss. So Gaming Today says, I hope they keep it running, but I haven't played it in years, so I'm not sure if its current popularity, if it stops making money for them, I'm thinking they would shut down. Oh yeah, pretty much. Well, it's still a lot of fun. It's a lot better. It's more streamlined too, which I'm not too happy about on how much streamlining they've done. It's really easy to level in that game, Gaming Today. Pretty much every planet I go to, I'm always like 5 or 10 levels, not 10, but I'm exaggerating, 5 levels ahead. I'm like 5 levels ahead, dude. And maybe even more, but it's not as, there's not as many quests to do in terms of side missions. There's still the heroic missions and stuff, and the flashpoints, which they're all great and dandy, those are all there. But they're a lot more convenient on getting. You don't have to go to an NPC to get the quest for the heroics. You can just go to like a terminal and it's like bloop, all there. Yeah, everything is just a lot more streamlined. So they really trimmed a lot of the fat. And the expansions are great, man. Holy crap! I don't know if you played the. I was about to say Fallen Order. Oh my God, what is it even? Oh, hold on. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this live. Anybody listening on Spotify, I'm looking up the Star Wars thing right now. The Old Republic expansions. It's been a while. So let's see here. Knights of the Fallen Empire and Knights of the Eternal Throne. Wow, that came out that long ago. Holy shit. And Onslaught, I didn't really dabble too much with. But you can go straight to Onslaught, though, which is cool. But anyway, Fallen Empire and Eternal Throne are fantastic. If you've always been wanting to play like a Knights of the Republic 3 experience, but you don't want to play the Old Republic MMO style, well, those expansions let you play it solo only, and they have the same type of dialogue that you play in the KOTOR 1 and 2. It's really cool. You can pretty much make a character that starts out at those expansions, and it's awesome. Or you can just play the vanilla and work your way from there. It's great. They made it a lot easier that way. I still think they're making pretty good money in that game. That cartel market is doing great for them, I believe. So, that's always good. Okay, we got a total of 9 people in here. Hello, everybody. Hello. Hello, if you're just coming to the NIKO channel, thank you very much. If you have not been here before, hello, my name is NIKO, and I do things on Twitch and YouTube. I appreciate it. If you like what you see, just make sure you comment or subscribe, or, I don't know, find where I live and just break my door down and take all my stuff. I don't know. It's not worth very much. It's not worth much at all. God, I'm not funny. I told myself I'm a walking moon with legs. I'm a moon with legs. That's how pale I am. It's also got facial hair, which this facial hair is going away soon, folks. It's getting out of control. Well, I'm going to try to trim up the beard. I'm going to try to thin it out and see if it goes well. Every time I try to thin my beard, I fuck up and choose the wrong blade level. And that's pretty much the conclusion to my beard. Well, this is great. This is great. You guys are doing a fantastic job. Once again, I appreciate it. Anybody out there listening, I appreciate the support. What was I going to say? And you know what? I'm actually glad that there are people, like I said in the beginning of the stream, I'm glad for the people that have found me through the Mass Effect videos are actually here. Some of you are here listening to what I have to say on a different platform, which is great. That's good. That's really good. That means a lot. You know, you're wanting to hear what I have to say personally about whatever the hell that I can come up with. You know, it's not just for the Mass Effect stuff. And that's like the hard, like I said, that's like the hardest part to get through to people. Is it's not making sure, but you know, making them feel comfortable enough to check out your other stuff. And it's just like, you know, you just want to be entertaining enough to where people stick around and stuff. And you know me. I got opinions that a lot of people don't like. I get corrected on stuff all the time on my videos. Oh my gosh! Speaking of which, for example, well, it wasn't really a correction. It was more like I don't know how to take it, but nothing against those people. It wasn't like I insulted them or anything, but they just decided they deemed it necessary to add that in. And to be honest, I did forget, but it wasn't because I was like purposely doing it. I just forgot, you know. It was the how to prepare. It was the latest Mass Effect video, like right here. You know, it's about to reach 2,000 views. Whoa, that's great stuff. But somebody was like, "Oh, you forgot." You know, I didn't. How do I even say it? They were talking about Jade Empire. I was talking about the part with, you know, Mass Effect having Paragate, Renegade options. It's like Knights of the Republic with the dark and light side. I went for the most easiest example that people would know, and then you know I got comments about Jade Empire or something. I'm like, okay, well. I don't see why you have to say that, because it's not like I'm wrong. I guess they're just adding more context, but I just didn't seem like it was necessary to put. But, you know, a comment's a comment. So, any Jade Empire fans out there, if you're insulted by me not including it in that example, well, forgive me. Oh, gosh. But see, if you look before that, if you look at the Cyberpunk video, it's got 35 views. So Cyberpunk on my channel doesn't do well, but here's an interesting thing. I released, where'd it go? Bloodborne video a week ago, and it's got over 2,000 views. Granted, it's talking about a leak for the PC version, but it's like, whoa, Bloodborne did good on my channel? Should I be doing more Bloodborne stuff, even though I'm not a diehard or I don't know too much about the lore? I've only beaten the game once, made one character, really. Yeah. I can only get so far with that. But it did well, and people were saying stuff, people were talking about it, and I got some subs out of it, and it's like, shit. Ding, ding, cha-ching, cha-ching. There's no cha-ching involved at all. I don't make any money from these videos, in case you guys are wondering. I mean, it's just a fact. The subscriber count's not there yet. Can't get monetization. Do you guys remember when YouTube videos used to be monetized before you could even get to 1,000? It just, everybody had a chance to monetize their videos. They're like, no! No! Stop it! I don't want you making money. You're not even successful. I don't want to pay a peasant. That's basically what YouTube's like. We only want the finest quality of channels. We want the middle class and upper class. I'm lower class. I am the bottom feeder. I am the peasant. I'm the kid that goes to the soup guy and like, please sir, can I have some more? And I get shanked right away and I die. Or someone throws me in an Iron Maiden, but they leave a glory hole at the bottom of it. Never mind. You had to be there. Well, I appreciate gaming today. I mean, the thing is with comedy, it's like you can't try to be funny. It's like if you're not a funny person, you're not a funny person. I mean, I could be a funny looking guy. Maybe it's because I'm funny looking that it makes me somewhat humorous, you know. And I'm okay with that. I don't mind being the freak of nature, the freak show on the circus. I'll be a freak show, whatever. I'm unique that way. I'm the freak. I'm Spider-Man. I'm Peter Parker. Remember they called him a freak because he was kind of strong and had spider senses? I'll be a freak like that. That's cool. I got superpowers. So, here's a question for you guys. Not to put you guys on the spot. For anybody listening, are you happy? Are you satisfied with the current way the NikoTheLegend channel is going in terms of like the content I bring out? Are you guys okay with the format that I'm doing? You okay with the NIKO shows and the informative videos? Are there any things, I don't know how far this goes back, but if you've been there with me since the beginning, Are there any things you missed from the NikoTheLegend channel that I don't do anymore? Let me know. If I get enough people, I can just start that up again or something. If I have enough people in general. Because like YouTube is weird, and like subscriber count, it's like, yeah, I got 808 subscribers, which is fantastic, but it's like, how many of those people are dedicated to your channel? It's probably like 50. Maybe even less, honestly. Because, people just subscribe and just click subscribe. Yeah, this guy had one good video. Subscribe, and they never come back. Dead subscribers, or they're bots or something. Like, dead subscribers happen all the time. So it's like the view ratio is where it's really at, honestly, besides the subscriber ratio. The view ratio is like who is actually spending the time to watch your stuff. That's how you know how dedicated people are to hearing you. Every little bit helps. Obviously, it totals out into one pot. But yeah, it's like if there's anything, like, you guys don't have to tell me now, but in the future, if there's something that I could be doing better, I don't mind constructive criticism. If there's things that if everything is okay, you like that I'm doing that, what I'm doing is fine, then whatever. You're always welcome to let me know. I got my email address and the YouTube channel. You can find me on here. I'm always streaming or posting videos on YouTube, or it's like, yeah, I don't mind that, because like all in all, at the end of the day, I want my channel to be successful. Okay, so. I'm only going by what I see in the comments and like the views, of course, and the subscriber count. And the subscriber count, it's taken a while. Like, I haven't, believe it or not, I'm not kidding, I haven't had that lucky break yet, where where somebody has that bread and butter video that just shoots them up like 1,000 subscribers, or 50 or 100. It doesn't matter. With me, it's always been bit by bit. And you guys, if you're ever paying attention to my sub count, which if you do all the time, it's kind of weird, but if you're like me, paranoid, you always check your sub count. It's just paranoia setting in. It goes up little by little, and there's no big leaps for me. My big leap is like getting 3 people overnight as a subscriber, or for subscribers. And like I said, I'm being patient. Some people they get lucky. They release the right video, the right title, or the algorithms just work in their favor, and they get that lucky break. They get that breath of fresh air. And it's always been that thing. There are people out there that struggle a lot more when it comes to this stuff than others. Some people just get, like I said, they just get lucky. That whole overnight success thing, it can happen. It does happen. And it's crazy. It's crazy. I see people that have started way earlier than way earlier than I have on YouTube. Okay, and they surpassed me in like 3 months or something, and I'm like, like, I'm not failing as a channel because I'm going up, but it's just like I don't have the lucky break. I don't get the so-called right people to my channel that subscribe or something, or maybe it's just my personality. I'm an acquired taste or something. Like, I have sarcastic humor. People probably don't like that. They like this warm and cuddly guy. I'm not a warm and cuddly guy. My beard's warm and cuddly for my face. That's about it. And it sounds like I'm yelling right now, isn't it? I just get it. I'm just a very passionate person. Let's just say that. Niko's a very passionate guy. Maybe I should be Italian. But hear me out. The origins of the YouTube channel. I posted 2 videos, and people have used this against me, which is really low and stupid because they don't even do the proper math. When I released that Mass Effect Legendary Edition is not worth it video, you couldn't believe the hate I got for that video. Okay, and it wasn't even like a hot take. It was you just gotta watch the video. I wasn't being like rude or anything or douche. Anyway, I get people that quote stats of my channel against me. Like, for example, you've been doing this since 2008 and you're only at this many subscribers? I see why. And here's the problem. I only released 2 videos in 2008. They were Dragon Ball Z music videos, right? That's all I did. And then I didn't use my YouTube channel until 2016, which we'll look at it right now. We will look at this right now. Spotify, if you're listening, anybody listening out there, we're looking at my my videos from the past. Now watch. So we got today, oldest, 12 years ago. Okay? So look, 12 years. So technically, yeah, I started 12 years ago. And both these videos have over 1,000 views. Okay? And then look at this, a huge gap. We jumped from 12 years to 4 years. So I wasn't active on my channel until 4 years ago. And you want to know how many subs I had when I started? Like 25 or something. I didn't get anything from these Dragon Ball Z music videos, which was really depressing. I put a lot of time and effort into them. And if you like this, they're pretty good. Yeah, I think you guys like it if you like DBZ. But then, boom, I started posting like my Let's Plays from this other channel that I did these on. You know, I started posting a bunch of crap. So, yeah. But now I'm at 808, 4 years later, which is still good. It's still good. That's a good increase. Although it's slow and steady for compared to a lot of other people that have gotten up a lot quicker than I have. But it doesn't matter. It's still success. It's still a positive thing. But you get what I'm trying to say here. And then I've also had another guy talk about, oh, you got this many subs and all these videos and you're saying this or something. I'm like, he didn't even get the number right, the stats right. That was like the biggest joke. He said I had over 1,000 subs and I didn't. This is when I was in the early 700s. People, if you want to insult me, just at least insult me properly. Like, give me the facts. Don't give me mumbo jumbo numbers. I appreciate the compliment of thinking I have over 1,000 subs, but come on. Like, do it right. But anyway, a recent comment for that video was like, bro, you should just delete this video. I'm like, fuck you. Like, I'm not going to delete this because some dweeb tells me this. Like, what? It's probably someone in the chat right now. Hey, that was me. I've had a guy call me a rambling idiot, and then he comments and subscribes to my YouTube channel. He's commented on later videos, and you know who you are. You know who you are. You're out there. Oh my God, people are weird. That's all I'm gonna say. People are interesting and special. Rolls eyes. Icewater says, I like your Mass Effect stuff. I like more theory stuff videos talking about future if you like making those sort of videos. Okay. Well, that's the thing. That's why I like doing the Mass Effect streams with you guys, because I like talking to you about this stuff. I like getting involved with you guys. I don't want it to be so on the surface level with my channel. Like what we're doing now is perfect. Talking to you guys, you and I are becoming just dedicated people to talk to one another. You know, where it's like, boom, you build that rapport. And that's great. And that's why I do those types of streams for Mass Effect, because you guys like that. I like it. So come together, boom, match made in heaven. And like I try to do interesting Mass Effect videos that aren't low-hanging fruit. You know, I don't like going for just the cookie cutter, the easy stuff. That's just not me. Like recently, it is the understatement of the year. Like my pants size. So, how to prepare for Mass Effect Legendary Edition? Sure, I found an article for that, right? But the article only had like a few points. I was actually wanting to do something like that. I wanted to do something educational, informative like that can actually help you. That's not just like, oh, Henry Cavill this, or hey, this character was supposed to be in this. You know, like or hey, look at this concept art image. Something like that. I like to also put out the videos to where you're like things you didn't know, like really didn't know, like or I don't know. It's hard to describe, but I guess you just have to see the videos that come out. Bottom line is, I just try not to go for the simple ones. You know, I like helping people out when it comes to anything on my channel, right? So, how to prepare for Mass Effect Legendary Edition. That's a video that I was proud to do. The top 10 Mass Effect trilogy storylines. I had people fact check me so hard on that, but it wasn't me. It wasn't my fault entirely. It was the article's fault because people said all of those storylines were actually solved. So it was the author's fault mainly. I was the effect. The article was the cause. But see, I should have known better to fact check it. But luckily, those comments that fact checked the article and not me directly. So, but anyway, I'm trying to think of another type of video. Oh, I don't know. These videos didn't do too well. I mean, compared to like the big ones. But like, you know, Mass Effect 2's cut characters and stuff. Things that people didn't know, like the behind the scenes stuff. That stuff is interesting to me. You know, I like doing that. I like doing that a lot. Things that you didn't know. Things that you probably didn't I don't, like I said, I try not to go for the low-hanging fruit, the obvious. The things that everybody else is talking about. I try to talk about other stuff that people have not heard about. The obscure, there we go. I like talking about the obscure things when it comes to these topics. Okay, question. Do you think Shepard is still alive and will be in the next game? From the trailer, it would be odd if he isn't. Ooh! Yes, he will be in the next one. I'm sure of it. But save that question again for when the Mass Effect stream happens this week. When we talk all about the next game's storyline. For sure. But yes, I do think he's alive. That is the short and simple, plain Jane answer. I had someone comment on my Final Fantasy is 8-9. I mean Final Fantasy 987 video or 9 reasons. Anyway. So we've been going for about an hour and 40 minutes. Just about, you know, I mean, just subtract the 15-minute intro thing. So yeah, about close to an hour and a half. Is there anything you guys want to say before we head out? I think this is pretty good. Pretty great episode. Solid. Total of 9 people. I like that from the Twitch and the YouTube. Means a lot. Good stuff. Makes me feel better about doing these NIKO Show podcasts that you guys are coming. You know, I don't care how large or how small. It's nice to do it in front of an audience of any kind. Doesn't matter. Because I've done it. I've done plenty of NIKO Show episodes where it's just been me. Trust me. And as the saying goes, the show must go on. The show must go on. So, if anybody's got any clothing, do you have any clothing on? Because I'm not wearing any pants. And when I take this hat off, my head comes off. Even though you already saw me take the hat off. So it's been an honor to do this episode of the 800 subscriber special for the NIKO Show. And I'm glad for everybody that's been out here checking me out. Wherever you see me, wherever you find me, if anybody finds me anywhere else in the world, like, I don't know, like podcast form, like on Spotify or Libsyn or Twitter or Facebook or YouTube or Twitch, it doesn't matter. I'm just very appreciative of that, and you guys took the time out of your day to check me out and what nonsensical things I have to say. And, you know, like I said, this is the type of stuff I like having. I like having these discussions with you guys. I like talking to you like you're normal people and you're not sheep. Okay? You're not alpha dogs or whatever you want to call it. You're just people. Okay? Doesn't have to be categories. It's just people talking to other people about whatever, you know, the daily things, you know, whatever. Whatever comes up on the NIKO, in the NIKO realm. And, you know, it's a pleasure, you know? I gotta just keep fighting, keep throwing out those haymakers. Not all the time, though, because I tire myself out. And I can't wait till we get to 900 subscribers. And then when we get to 1,000 subscribers, that is going to be fantastic. That's going to be hype. So, like I said, with your guys' help, we can do it. If you're listening out there, feel free to follow NikoTheLegend on YouTube and Twitch. And let your friends know about me, you know? Hoot and holler. You'd be surprised how much networking goes a long way when it comes to this stuff. This is how people get hurt, is networking. It's all by who you know. And, you know, just comment. The more comments you have in these videos, the better the algorithm appreciates my channel, because sometimes I feel my channel gets neglected by that real shitty algorithm, and because it does pick and choose who it wants for it to be successful. And who it makes it a living hell for. What time will Friday be? It will be around the time that you signed on pretty much to this stream. I will do it around the same time. And I'm trying to think. Anything happening Friday? Yeah. I think I should be. Yeah, so far I'm pretty free this Friday. So, like almost 2 hours ago. So, I'm Eastern Standard Time. It's 1:44 p.m. So, if you join the Discord server, if you follow me on Twitch, Twitter, or YouTube, I mean, you'll see something about it, talking about it. You'll get the updates for sure. But it will be around this general time, like for 2 hours before. So it's going to be 2 p.m. soon, so try like 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So 2 hours before this stream even started, pretty much. That's when I'll plan to do it. I think I'll be okay to do it around that time. If not, you'll see me an hour later or something. So it'll be early afternoon for sure in Eastern Standard Time. And I'm in Florida. So you guys will have to do the math there. But it's going to be great. And I'll try to get the gang together. And we'll see what we can do. See what we got going. So, folks, I've been your host, NikoTheLegend. Also known as the well-mannered teenager, the snowflake, and my favorite of all, the rambling idiot. I saved the best for last. And this has been the NIKO Show, the 800 subscriber special. Oh, that was a big hiccup. Oh, those Doritos are really hurting me, man. They're chopping up my lungs. I need to chew better. And I hope to do this again. I will do this again. And you shall see me soon, folks, in the distant horizon, where the Pathfinders will unite and line up to play or see or witness all things NIKO, or sunsets, or I don't know, bananas and monkeys and trees. I don't know, whatever whatever's your reflective thing, where you feel at ease, feel at peace. So I appreciate it, guys. You have a great day, and thanks Ice Water for the latest follow. It means a lot, bud. See you guys again soon. Don't fret, I'll be back to give you more of NIKO. Why can't it be so to call me by my name? Please, friends, sing my song, for I need all of your help. I see so much greatness, you guys are all heroes. You are not alone. We share